This is when 9 to 5 ends and real talk begins. The After 5 Diaries.
Hey everyone, hey 9 to 5ers, welcome back to the After 5 Diaries, the podcast where corporate life meets real life. The podcast where we talk about 9 to 5 and everything in between unfiltered. I remain Funa, your host. So today's episode is about someone who is confused at work. You meet all your KPIs, you do everything that you do, you just sit down at your desk minding your business and make sure you deliver on your tasks. But somehow you find out that you're still losing. You're not being recognized or anything. So today we're going to go into the corporate jungle and talk about office politics. So whether you're in PR, whether you're in entertainment, whether you're in oil and gas, banking, finance, whatever it is, any sector of the economy that you find yourself, there are those unspoken rules that people do not put down in a company handbook. Unspoken rules about who to talk to, who to align with, who to greet, who to CC in emails, and who can practically spoil your career with just a sentence. We're talking about office politics. I've said that. So I have two incredible guests here today. They are incredible. So they've been, suffering 9 to 5, entertainment, acting, filmmaking. So I have two incredible guests, like I said. I have Rachooks and Sheung. Welcome to the fore.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. And Rachooks was in 9 to 5, but he transitioned to acting and filmmaking. While Sheung started off as a filmmaker and an actor. And then he went into 9 to 5 and came out, right? Did I just
yeah, that's kind of my path. It's
Exactly.
zigzag. Yeah.
Zigzag like that. So they've just been surfing the two worlds, and it's been working out for them. I know you recognize them from filmmaking. I have two actors in the pod today. I'm excited. I'm excited. You guys, say something. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for inviting us. I never thought I'd sit at
A podcast like this.
sit to talk about 9 to 5 work, but here we are.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. So let's get into our conversation.
Okay.
Sheung, I'll start with you.
Okay.
When we talk about office politics, when we talk about playing politics in the office, what do we mean exactly?
See, to be honest with you, I'll just say that being a gathering of human beings, right, starts to spark like unspoken rules and like cultural leanings,
Okay.
right? And it happens anywhere, whether it's church, it's whether it's the playground with kids, and then when it comes to office, right? There are some studies that say that we spend maybe 65% of our lives where we work. So, being in an office or a gathering of people who work together is connected to the source of what sustains people's lives. So the complexity is there's survival based on money.
Okay.
Right? There is, and then these people have come together. They are always seeing each other, and there needs to be a climb. There needs to be how things interact. So I wouldn't call it politics. I'll just say that it's the way around.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way around surviving in the jungle.
Politics. Oh, that's the politics of the office.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just, and I'd say to anyone that it's what it is. It's what it is. You just need to know that if you're gonna jump into a pool, you should know how to swim.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to swim, then you drink plenty of water.
Okay. So are you saying that people should play politics in their workplaces by default? Or people, once you go to a place, just look for what to do. Like you should come to an organization with that idea of, I need to align with the right people. Do you understand? So should we people just go into an organization knowing that, okay, this is how I'm going to navigate this institution or this organization with that stuff in their head?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is, first of all, do you have a job description? You know what you're supposed to do. Are you good at the job? First of all, let's face that. And if that is out of the way, if that is not in question, then focus on making the best of the time that you have while you're at that desk or while you're at that assignment. That's number one. And then if you see, because all of these things that we're talking about for as far as politics is concerned is managing human beings. Now, it is when you know you have a task, but you have to interact with human beings. That's the place where you have to study and see, okay, what kind of person is this subordinate? What kind of person is this superior? What kind of person is this like horizontal colleague? You now need to know who will be your comrades, your constituents, and your
inner circle.
your inner circles. That I feel like you don't go in guarded yet.
Okay.
Go in, study the environment, see where there are threats, see where there could be alliances, and then you begin to act. Don't go in with any presumptions
Strategy.
or assumptions.
All right, thank you, Shaul Ratrux.
Yep.
So I want you to know you've worked in organizations before. What are those early signs that these people, they're playing politics here? What are those signs that you have to be on the lookout for? So things are not normal. Things are not straightforward in this place. What are those things that people do? Yeah.
I think there's no early sign. Like Shane was saying, you just get with the flow. When it starts, you will know.
Yeah.
You will be aware.
Your eye go first blow. Like you just know.
Yeah.
You just know, and it could be very subtle, especially when you are in a very competitive space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very competitive. You will just know. Because your colleagues want to do better than you, and that's just the truth.
Yeah.
Because there's a reward system. There's a boss who needs to be pleased. So when it comes to the early signs, the early sign is just let them give you a task. Then you now find that your colleague actually wants to please your boss. The moment you slip up on that task, they can take it from you and just submit and say, don't worry, let me help you. And then the moment they now say, who did the job? They'll quickly take the glory.
Exactly. Take the credit.
And you're like,
But you asked for it. But you asked me to help.
sir, that's when you now realize that, okay,
So this is what you guys.
this is what you have to deal with. So like Shane was saying, just come in, go to work, do your job,
Yeah, do your job.
Do your job.
It's important.
know your job. It's very important.
Yeah.
Be good at what you do, right? So that at the end, I had a colleague who always tell me, Rachooks, just you know the work. So once the work is done, nobody can really, so be so good that you can't be ignored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the ways to rise above the office politics.
Yes.
Let them play all the politics they want to play. At the end of the day, they come back to you because she knows her job. He knows
Excellence will always.
Excellence will always speak.
Okay, a follow up on that answer. You said just know your job. But there are some offices where you know your job, you do everything right, meet your KPIs, but you somehow realize that this is not how things play around here. It's not about hard work. It's way beyond that. So do you have like a first-hand experience or maybe a story that you've experienced or someone that you've seen in that space when you realize that it's not only hard work in this place, so hard work will not pay the bills. Hard work will not make me get recognized. Okay. You have to know your onions and know who to associate with. Do you have any story?
I have a lot.
Give me one.
I was there 13
the
years.
juiciest one.
Look. So, I like to still speak on what Shane was saying. When you get into a space, you need to study your environment.
Yeah.
Know the people that are there. So, when you know the people that are there, you know who are your constituents. You know who is your crowd. Then you know who are your inner circle. But these things can take you a while.
Yeah.
So you will get burnt one way or the other. I got burnt. One time, I was told by a superior who is not my direct supervisor, "Oh, Amara, get this done." "Oh, okay, man." I get it done. Then another superior, the superior of that, my superior, the Oga at the top of the Oga,
Yeah.
now queries the work
Okay.
because that Oga is not happy with that superior. So it's politics they are playing.
Yeah.
So because that Oga knows that this other Oga sanctioned this job. He queried it. Say, why was this done? I don't like this. Why did you do this? That Oga that told me to do it denied me.
Ah.
In front of the denied me. I said, but you told me to do this. He said, me? Me? Hey, you want to spoil my name? You want to drag me in the mud? Me? You are saying that I told you to do this? I was not seeing clear.
Oh,
Everywhere
No,
blood.
you want to talk, but nothing, no words. You can't. You don't have words. And these are senior officers.
Yeah.
And I'm there, looking confused. Like I didn't understand. That was my introduction.
Your baptism
That
of
was my
fire.
baptism. And then when they just looked at me and just knew that this one na pikin.
oh, Moshe.
Don't know anything. So when I went out, I was sweating.
Yeah.
I was sweating. My hands were shaking because you can collect a query, it gets into your file. So one man now came out and just put hands on my shoulders and patted me and told me, look, next time, if somebody asks you to do something, make sure it is in writing, no matter who the person is.
Yeah.
So from that day, oh, I'm gonna get this on. Sorry, man, please, could you put it in writing? Oh, sorry, sir, please,
Send
could you
me
put
an
it?
email.
Send me an email. No, we don't do emails a lot. Put it in writing. You will write it too. And once you write, I went a step further, I will snap my own. Especially when I know it is something quite sensitive. I will, when you bring it to me, you will write the date, you will write the time
Of this instruction.
of this instruction. Because sometimes they can give it to you.
Did you have to create a template for that instruction?
Sorry?
Or they just write a note?
Do you just have to write a note or
Yes,
something?
just write a note. As long as it's on that, it's on the paper, on that
Yeah.
instruction, on the paper. Just write it.
Yeah.
With your signature and the date.
And your
and
name.
the time. And your, no problem. That's all I need.
I'll get to
Once
the
you do it, I'll snap it. So that once they come, I say, but they will not ask. If you deny me, they will ask, this is your name, this is your
It's
signature.
documented.
It's documented. So that was my introduction.
Yeah.
And from then onwards, I now learned. I'm like, But guess what? The person that did that to me, we later on became,
Very close and
Yeah.
nice like that.
Did the person eventually tell you what she was doing?
nope. The person knew what she was doing. But
She just had to
But
save her ass
but
at
did
that
she
point.
threw you under the
She
bus
threw
for
me under
that
the bus
day?
for that day. She threw me under the bus. But later on, she now realized, this guy, a correct boy. I know my job.
So because she didn't say anything at that point, you
I didn't
just
say
had to-
anything.
you kept mute
You can't
because
talk.
you didn't want to.
Yes, because if I even try to defend myself further, other superiors, they will not be looking at you like, you have mind. Wow. You have guts. Wow. They will not mark you. They will not mark you and set trap for you very well.
Exactly.
So sometimes you just need to operate with wisdom.
Exactly.
Operate
Just
with
be
wisdom.
wise.
Yeah, just know that you will not die today. You will not die today. So you pick up the remaining parts of you
Yeah.
and move, learn from it and just move. Yeah.
Thank you, Ratrix. Thank you for that wonderful. I'll come
Yeah.
back to your story.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you a question based on the story. Why do you think stories like this are common in workplaces, especially in Lagos workplaces? Why do you think that?
This thing of doing work, right, is connected to livelihood. And people will do anything to defend their livelihood, even if it means taking yours from you. Yes, we can say Lagos, but this entire climb up the corporate ladder, whether it's blue collar or white collar, it can be dog eat dog.
It is.
Dog eats dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be dog eat dog. You know, dog no they chop dog normally, but on the day we
Dog knows here another
on
thing to chop.
the day we dog no see any other thing to chop.
Chop you
chop
And
you.
in back day wall, it go chop your own
you,
fellow
yeah.
dog. And you see, I'll tell you a story. I had an instance where I had a superior who had superiors. And okay, so I worked in a studio owned by a bank.
Okay.
And that studio handled all the corporate videos on behalf of the bank. So my superior, the head of the studio, sent me to the corporate communications guys to tell them, we cannot make this video.
Okay.
Now, the guys at corporate headquarters said, you have to make this video. According to my superior, right, I was supposed to go and represent her and say, we have made several versions of this video. Use the one that you have. Don't send us out to make
a new one.
a new one. And I said that, communicated it clearly. And they said back to me, you have to make this video.
Wow.
I had to go back and tell my boss, the head of the studio, that they said we have to make this video. Now she blows hot back at me saying, but I told you
Tell them.
to tell them. In that situation, I took the bullet. I had to buy the bullet, gather a crew, and go and shoot the video.
Wow.
Yes, I had to gather the crew on my time outside of work time to go and shoot the video and deliver to. It was supposed to be a big team, but I made it a smaller team. I needed to manage the corporate headquarters guys and the head of the studio, because at the end of the day, is my butt on the line, right?
Yeah.
Because they'll say, who's the representative that you sent from the studio? Sheon Wajai. Right? They are not going to attack thee because they had my email.
Yeah.
So the guys at corporate were mailing me directly.
Wow.
About this video. So I made a video, I got the editor to make it on time and sent it back to them. And after that day, I got off that brief.
Wow.
So sometimes you just need to learn how to manage human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And managing human beings is
It's one of the toughest
things to do.
So, but beyond managing human beings as a real corporate sector, like a bank, for instance, or an insurance company, the white collar job people,
Yeah.
do you think that these people reward people who are politically inclined and aligned than people who are actually performing and doing their job?
You see, the problem really is that institutions are not as strong as people
Okay.
within those institutions, right? The problem a lot of the time is that the system doesn't empower individuals, right? It doesn't empower. The system is not empowered. It's individuals that are empowered. Do you get?
Yeah.
Like in Rachuksi's case, if there were systems where the instruction is clear, mail before, send an email as the instruction to do this, and the other superior is copied, and he had progress supervision of this is how the work is done, this is how the work is done, right? He would not have been in the middle of that argument
Yeah.
for any reason. But because somebody is more powerful than the other, and the system does not, it doesn't empower him as everybody's junior in that situation, then he gets in trouble.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying in essence is because people sometimes are more powerful than the institutions, right? That's where we have problems, because we have not set up systems that help us to separate people's emotions and egos from the actual work.
Yeah, they are paid to do. Yeah, I get that. I want to also hear your view on that question. Do you think merit is dead in workplaces? Because it's really common. Someone will work their ass out, mind their business, do their job, but because they don't know some certain people, they're not friends with some certain people, they don't get rewarded. Do you think merit is dead?
No, merit is not dead. It's not. And so this is the angle I'll come from. When you are in a workspace, understand your workspace and understand how it works. You would just be... Talent is not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talent
is not enough.
is never enough. You need to learn human relations. And you need to learn human relations. You can't be quarreling with everybody. You have to find a way. You have to find a way. I've had difficult bosses, but I had to find a way to get through to them. Find what they like. Find who they like. Go through that person that they like. You must find, even if they don't love you, you're not chummy with them, but they take you off their black book. They give you some soft. That's okay. Let's let this guy be.
Yeah.
Let me let this person be. A correct guy. You need to find a way, because at the end of the day, you work hard, do everything, and they'll just ignore you. And it's not because they hate you. It's just because you don't know. You're not friendly. You're not jovial. You're just always on your own, uptight. It's like
You don't know how to get through to them.
Yeah.
you don't know how to get through it. And then people, those bosses like you to
Yeah,
come to them.
They want to be researched and studied, so that So some people is that they want their bag to be carried by somebody when they.
So you need to know.
Some bosses are like that.
Yes.
Because
Some
you're
boss-
with me.
Yes.
And some of them, they are very big on respect and image. You must remember that.
Yeah.
But what if you do that from a distance? I don't have to be cozy with you. I don't want to use the word kiss your ass or something like that. Pardon my French. I don't want to be sucking up to people. Let's say someone is very principled. I just respect you when I'm in your face. When I need to get the job done,
Yeah.
I'll show up. I don't have to be at your corner all the time for you to know that, oh, I respect you, or when do you regard somebody like that as being naive or too principled? You know?
You can't have it both ways. You need to always strike a balance.
Yeah.
Strike a balance. Because what if that boss is the person that likes that thing that you don't want to do?
And what if it's not my person?
You have to.
You
see,
find
you have to adapt.
you will find the part of your person that appeals or connects with this
And change
person.
who you are completely.
No. It's not about changing who you are. It's really about putting oil in the engine so
Yeah.
that the engine works.
Yeah.
You see, it's like saying, I don't like the smell of petrol. I'm not going to buy fuel in my car today.
I'm not going to fill my tank because it will smell. You will feel
Do
it.
you understand? Like I said, these things are connected to our livelihood, right? And if I even digress out of like 9 to 5 work, in my profession, which is acting, there are people who know how to be friends with producers, right? They know how to get through to them and become their friend, and it's something that I know that I need to learn. You get what I mean? It's really about knowing how to make the right connections with the other human being that's next to you, whether they are your boss or your subordinate. And sometimes it's really not you, right? But you need to reach a destination. If there's a road you need to pass
it.
then pass it.
To get there,
Yeah.
there. I have a question for both of you. You're going to answer one after the other. There's something called hard work. There's something called smart work. And there's something else called knowing the right people. Between these three categories, what do you think works? I know you say knowing the right people. What if you know the right people and you're not smart? Or what if you're smart, but you don't work hard enough? You know how we're going to mix the three situations right now. Your answer would definitely be know the right people. Once the right people have given you the opportunities that you're asking for, and you're not smart enough to sustain such opportunities, how do you marry the three? I want to know. Let me start with Ratrux.
It's a combination of the three for you to survive and last long, to have staying power in the corporate space, in any space where you find yourself, in any industry.
Yeah.
You need to have a combination of the three. You need to be hardworking. You need to be. There were times when I was still in my 9 to 5. I'll finish 9 to 5. I'll go on set, and my set is in Ekpe. I'll film till 3, 4, 5 a.m. Drive from Ekpe, go back to work
In
Ikeja, and I will deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yes.
But there are people who, because you just know some certain people, they'll get them to some levels, some positions that they don't deserve.
You will not expose yourself when you get there. You will definitely, most assuredly expose yourself, your incompetence, your inefficiency when you get there. It will not hide though. And guess what? Your subordinates will not disrespect you. They'll have no regard for you. I can beat my chest and say that my subordinates cannot disrespect me, not because I don't know the job. They can say whatever they want to say about me. They call me prof in the office. Why? Because I know my job.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't like him. I don't like the way he carries himself. But when it comes to the job,
work.
they'll tell me, please, could you help me look at this? Or could you help me do this? So it's a combination of the three. Know your job, be good at it, work hard, and know the right people. Oh God, know them all. Because there are some times when you just to put your name here, put your name there, just a little nudge. Go and get ready for this. This is coming, and then that's that. You see, look, it's everywhere.
Okay. This is what I can say, right? First of all, to do good work in the dark pays nobody,
Yeah.
right? To do good work in the dark pays nobody. So first of all, good work is important. So you need the talent. You need the talent. You need to know your job. You need to do research and make yourself better. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. That's number one. Number two, the people around you also are important, because as just the way that God has set the world up, nobody's an island. We have to be born by somebody. We have to be taught by someone.
Yeah.
We need help a lot of the time,
Yeah.
right? Some of the roles that I got, like, okay, my first 9 to 5, I called a friend who was in the job that I got. He was leaving for school in South Africa, and he said, "Oh, because I'm leaving, I know they'll be looking for someone to replace me, so I think you should apply." And I got the job,
Yeah.
right? I got that job because I knew somebody. But when I arrived, I couldn't be incompetent. I could not afford to let the person who got me in the door down.
Yeah.
Right? So, like Rachuk said, it's a combination of everything. You have to work hard, work smart, and you need favor from people. You need favor. If everything that you have, you got because you worked hard for it, then you are living a hard life.
Yeah.
My life is
Hard
a
knock life.
miracle.
Yeah.
I say to you, my life is if I check the trajectory, it's an absolute miracle, because there were relationships, there were things that I had to leverage. There were things that I didn't even prepare for, I didn't ask for, I didn't feel qualified for. But when I got in, I locked in.
Yeah.
Because you know somebody.
Because you know someone.
I've had some kind of, I've seen people have issues, serious issues, but because they know the right people,
They got out of
they got out of it. But if you don't know the right people, they'll be like, who is that person? Okay now. They'll just quickly do the job. But because they know, Shewan Jai, John now. John. And let's tamper justice with mercy. Because of God,
Because of me.
you self come and beg now. You can beg.
Exactly.
He's a good boy. He knows the job.
Yeah.
And they will do that for you because they know you. You know the right people. And it's just, and look, human beings make laws. Human beings will break them. Human beings will bend it. They will adjust it. I've seen people get into trouble, but because of the kind of people that got into trouble, not kind of people per se, like they are in positions of power, because they know people, they'll say, okay, let's adjust this thing because next time, because of somebody.
But I do have reservations.
Okay.
What's the level of I don't know why I keep using the word
Sucking
sucking up
up.
to people. No, that's not what it is. Playing politics is not sucking up. But some people go beyond that. It's
Yeah.
sucking up. You're seeing someone at your workplace, it's always with the boss, always with why go and do your job? You just want the boss to see you all the time. So what level of politics can somebody play and not lose themselves in the process? Because some offices, especially in Lagos, merit is dead. I know. I am in 9 to 5. You guys, I know.
Mary jump off Third Milan Bridge.
I'm in 9 to 5. I know exactly what goes on in offices. You have to be at this person's beck and call at the point, like completely being different from who you are on a normal.
Yeah.
What level can someone get to know that, you are playing this politics too much, or this sucking up, this kissing
Sorry,
ass is now
can
too
I
much?
I have like let me just jump on this. It backfires.
It does.
It will backfire
Badly.
badly. So you said working hard, working smart, knowing the right people. Working smart is also knowing when to stop, when to pull back. Sometimes it's
Want to
just
give it a break.
Yeah.
And give it a rest.
You know, you do these things so much that your colleagues will become irritated and they can gang up against you. Say, okay, you
Exactly.
will show you. So what I used to do, when you want to, I'll just be quiet. I'll be looking.
Yeah.
Because I've been in the system long enough. I'll be looking at you. When you finish, when you are beaten, you will now come and say, why didn't you tell me? I said, did you tell me before you started your overzealousness? No. I've let you go. When you get beaten, you will take a step back. In the long run, you will learn. So, in the long run, you will learn. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time because you're not doing your job. People will see that there are loopholes. And then even the person that you're sucking up to will get tired of you because you're not doing the job.
Oh, you're always there. I mean, being a boss, I hate being sucked up to.
Yeah.
I don't like it. As in, I would prefer you come, you do your job,
And be on your
you
way.
know, and be on. I can know that, and like it doesn't need to get so personal and all of that. Yes, there are certain things that will endear me to you.
Yeah.
But
When it gets too much.
when it's
why?
much, it's
I
like
know your family member.
about relax now.
Just do your job.
Yeah, just get your job done.
Yeah. Get your job.
The After 5 Diaries.